the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up. Wake these boys up. Call me Folgers. Soldier. Flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me. I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky. Leave 'em floppy. Face Nazi. Talking all Aki. Think he big poppy. Then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious. You too sloppy. Cheap copy. I'm Rocky. Leave his eyes all glossy. But in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Gonzo, got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a and I flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks and hey, try to get it out, what you handsome, you and dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm Gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Right to the air is Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Raiders had 10-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's not going to turn things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Yeah, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's brought down right at the 5. 5-yard line. Give them 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively here on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's
Wilson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
To just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, second and inches. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Eric McKinnon, the ball carrier. Jack Rabbit Jenkins on the tackle. First and goal, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Carr will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He's taken down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's third. From the gun, it's Carr. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Carr again. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that'll be caught by Tony. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Brought down by Willie Gay.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
93.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
694. Your mic.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like...
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, that's complete to his tight end Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
6:37.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Kansas City.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. And the first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Raiders 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, you know, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. To throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second down, McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking up the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, boy.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing his car. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Carr to throw. Uses the stiff arm. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's Carr. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Carr. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, these